Hello, how are you? This is Queen Esther's blog. Queen Esther's blog. I salute every one of you. How are you? And happy Sunday to you all. Happy Sunday to you all. What did I bring today to you guys? In fact, I've been so busy. I've been trying, wanted to come online, but it's just not possible. I said today. We've got a lot to discuss, but no time, to deliver. Another thing is to have something, but another issue is unable to deliver. There was no time. So I just said to myself today, let me just try my best. At least pick one of it. And this one, I came across it. It even override the ones that I've already got in my hand to deliver. Because I felt so really bad for the lady. I don't know if it is real. Sometimes we come across a lot of videos going around, but most of them are just there. They are just cruising, or it could be pranks, that kind of a thing. So, but this one, they've been on for a very long time. Sometimes I watch their video and I let go. But this one, I couldn't let go. I felt it, emotionally, that if it is true, Lemon, this guy is lots of lemon, he called himself. If this video it is true, you need a lot of amendment to do in your home. Because one thing, you don't point fingers on things that you are not sure of. Let me play the video first so that before I start, analyzing it.
They are accusing her that she decided to get this house.
If you don't get your own miscarriage, now she don't get. You don't feel equal. You are an evil soul. Mary, you are an evil soul. It is somebody. The only thing that I'm proud of, the only thing that is making me happy, you took it away from me.
So now, one child is your own first fruit. One of my own.
Madam, that one is by God.
It is not by God.
It is by God. I cried too.
Don't tell me that it's
Don't even bring back the past.
Now, the only thing
What I want you to bring back the past to justify this one right now. No. I will not do it. I'm being pissed right now. I'm telling you my mind. But don't even try this because you're evil. You and your mother said that right now it's happening. So who am I supposed to blame? No, I will blame another person.
Sorry if I don't show their face. If you want to see their face, you can go to their page. It's Lord of Lemon, call himself. Yeah, you can go to their page if you want to see their.
Victor, you have to take everything that is happening here. Victor, all this thing, they hear me so. Where's the plane? Madam, I say, where are you coming from? You have to start to talk right now. They talk. Where are you coming from? From a family house. Okay? And they hear you. Everybody hear you. Oh yeah? They talk. What do I want you to see? You're acting as if you don't know what happened, right? Oh, you're acting as if you did not reach Yabi, you not touch Yabi. Because of how evil you are. Wow. Bravo. You did try, wait. But hey, no. Don't even try, don't even act as if you don't know what happened. Not act like that. Madam, since you and your mother has done your worst, what are you looking for again? Madam, I'm asking you this question. What are you looking for again? Your mother said with her own mouth. She said she's going to take my child away and she did. You said it with your own mouth. Maybe you said it with your own mouth. But don't forget, say I dare here. When we say you were here when I knelt down, I begged you. I beg you. I even went to the village. If I swear for you, go catch you alive. I even went to the village. Your mother village. I go to the house. Go beg your mama. I can give her money. Give her a rapper. I bought her rappers.
Did you go to any native person and they told you it was me and my
Madam, it's you people that did it. There's nothing
wrong with them.
There's no
evidence. Where is the
what evidence?
that we did it?
What evidence? I don't need any evidence right now. obvious, right?
Yeah.
It's obvious that everybody know online that you did it. Because when I
Yeah,
say with their
not
mouth,
everybody.
they
Don't
just
roll
go there.
people
When
online.
I
No.
say with their mouth, and right now, but I will just stop trying.
Everybody can say
Bring it out of your
annoyance. Don't you do things out, or don't you say things out of
Oh, okay,
annoyance?
okay. You say things out of annoyance right now.
What did she even say? Did she even tell you she was going to take your baby's life?
She said with her mouth that
What
she
did
did
she
it.
say?
She said it with her mouth that she did it. Everybody, thank God I used to go live. Thank God everything is on live. Thank God everything is on live. Right now you have nothing to deny. It is obvious. My own child. My first fruit. You take it away from me. I know you're happy right now. It is sweet to say, I know your mind is sweet to you right now because if you don't get your own miscarriage, now she don't get. You don't feel equal. You are an evil soul. Mary, you are an evil soul. What are you doing in this house? Wait, what you come back for again now? Now me, they send you this. No, talk to me. Did they send it to me next? Since you cannot pity somebody, the only thing that I'm proud of, the only thing that is making me happy, you took it away from me. God will punish on your entire generation. You see this character that you bring out. You see this thing that you and your mother did. God will not forgive you. God. But anyway, when those say from come.
Anyway, I'm not going to play everything. What I actually wanted you guys to grab there is the accusation that the guy is actually pouring on the first wife. You all know Lord of Lemon, and you know the saga that is going on in their home. But my own point is why, as a man, because when you look at Lemon, it doesn't seem to be it's not grown up, and he wants to handle two women. Even him, looking at him, he can't even handle one woman. He can't survive with one woman. He still needs fellow men, like, to groom him, to lecture him, to show him the way. He might think he's doing it right. He's really doing it wrong. Totally wrong. I'm really sorry about the other girl, the other lady that had a miscarriage. Yeah, because it's not good. Miscarriage is not good at all. I'm really sorry. God will console her. But the husband is the one I really, this message is for the one that call himself their husband. He's not playing a good role among both of them. One, you are too young to keep two women under the same roof. Even men that they are old enough to have you as a father, they try it, they still bow. Not to talk of you that you just started your life. Fine, you made a mistake. But how do you correct the error? How do you correct the mistake? That is the most important. You've done the worst. You've made a mistake, and you knew genuinely that your wife is there. Okay, let's say that you and your wife, you were having issue during the time that incident, whatever that happened. But you have to remember and take the fact that you are still legally married to her. So if you are legally married to her and you made such mistake, don't you think that how you correct that mistake is very, very, very important, very crucial? Not just coming to just put the lady on top of her head. There's a way you will go about it. When you go about it in a normal way, that at least you sorry for your error. Then, if she don't accept it, that will not be your own. The fault will not be too much on your side anymore, because everybody have seen you that you made a mistake and you try to amend it, and you try as much as possible to sober, to have remorse for your mistake. But the mistake cannot be corrected anymore because it involves life. Whether she likes it or not, the lady have to deliver the child anyway. But how you yourself as a husband, you know, for both of them, how you handle it, it is very important. So that even you remember, it's when Mary have family as well. They are watching you guys online. How you are treating their daughter, they could see it. And whatever the way you handle it is not helping the other girl. That is joy. You see how important the child is, you know, is to you. That is why you should have handled it in a very, very constructive way. In a way that at least at the end of the day, Mary will have no choice than to just accept. But not for both of them to be living under the same roof. It doesn't matter where the other lady is. Your child, it's even better for the lady not to be there. Because both of them can't handle, both of them are very young. They don't know how to handle such situation. That is the more reason you cannot keep them there if it is genuine scenario. Except if it's just, if you guys are just cruising, cashing normal fun of the social media, you know, scenario. But if it is a genuine one, there's a big error right from the start, from the onset, which you, even if it happens that you still continually be the husband of both of them, you shouldn't make that error again. The other lady, you need to go and get apartment for her, for peace to reign. You might think that you want to keep your child under your roof. Remember, there's one woman there before. And it's not good for three of you there, because every day there's always kata 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 kata. The other ones doesn't have a settled state of mind. And secondly, you don't even point fingers just like that. You don't give yourself time, space to know where this error came from. Miscarriage can come from any slight error as well. It could be something to do with the mother's health that she did not pay attention to. It could be something to do with just one little error. When, according to what Mary was saying that she had miscarriage as well. You see? So if it has happened to Mary, and here you are now, it's happened to Joy again, why did you point finger at Mary? Don't you even think and look at yourself that it might be coming from you as well? It could be error from your side. Because both of them cannot be facing the same issue. It could be error from anywhere. But why would Mary be the suspect of the issue? Is it because she happened to be the first wife and you married the second one and she haven't got any issue for you and the second one got pregnant? Is that why she's become the first suspect? No, you have to be extremely careful. Before you can even point finger at her, you have to have a very, very concrete, crucial evidence. Because during the time you said, they said what they said, that Mary said, the mother said, remember, you were both on the mood of argument, disagreement. A lot of negative words were pouring out of both of you's mouth. So it could be slip of tongue. It might say, she might say her own without even remembering she said something like that because she was angry that time. She was under the influence of anger. And when you are like that, if you are the type that you can't control your emotion, you will say what you don't supposed to say. But having said that, both of you said a lot of things. Even you yourself as husband, there's a lot of things you have said to Mary as well. You know, because I felt for the girl. That is the reason why I'm making this video. I really felt for her. Because it's too much for her to handle. How old is Mary anyway? All whatever the stones that you guys are throwing at her is too much. Even for her to get pregnant, it can only be God. Because of the state of mind she is right now. You cannot point fingers at person just like that. Something happened. Yeah, fair enough. She went to her family house and she came back. And whatever happened during the time she wasn't there. But that does not still mean that she was the suspect. No. Coincidentally, it can happen like that. It can even be with you and it can still happen. And even if she's the one, it is too early to point finger because you cannot really be so sure. We have to be extremely careful. Because as you are pointing finger at her, you are not helping her as well. And remember, both of them are for you. You have to be careful. You have to be extremely careful. Because I don't normally get mostly involved in things like this. When I see it, I just let it go. But, you guys have been on for a very long time. But this one, I don't know. It's like I got so arrested that I must say something. Because I felt for the girl. I'm not saying Mary is perfect. No. I'm not saying that. I saw her own error in the beginning as well when I used to watch the video. I see how her mouth was so raised up that where she needs to calm down, she was like, I saw that. But later on, she calmed down. She started behaving herself. For some reason, that I start seeing changes in her. And which even in the Bible, it says that it doesn't want a sinner to perish rather than to repent. So I just see her that, she has repented. If she has repented, that's fine. And both of you were living in peace. And this one happened now. And you said because she was out and she happened to be the suspect. Even if you think about it, just stay in your mind. Let it be in your mind for now. And keep watching. Open your eyes. Try to do some. Let the mother of the Joy go and run some tests. At least doctor would be able to tell you the cause of the miscarriage. It could even be lack of peace of mind. It could be anything could go wrong. Because as a matter of fact, what a pregnant woman shouldn't be getting involved, especially at early stage, is happening in your home. That's where you will be looking at it. For you to turn around and start, quickly pointing finger at your first wife, I think is totally wrong. You need to amend. Even if you have to apologize, you need to apologize to her because you are pointing fingers on things that you are not even sure of. Why don't you let truth, speak for itself? Because if you have waited, if you have calmed down, try to have a focus, sort out whatever. Go more deeper to find out what is causing that miscarriage. With all the women that are supposed to have child for you. Why don't you just focus on that? Because if it is not joy, if it is not joy, is the first person that such thing happened to. It has happened to Mary as well. So when Mary's own happened, would you say it was someone behind it? you agree that it just happened. But now, because there is a rival in the house, now then you point a finger at Mary. You shouldn't do that as a man. Even if the other lady, the second one was pointing finger, you should be the one to be saying, don't say that, please. Don't say, do not let me hear that. Why would she? Because it has happened to her as well. But when things like that happens, I mean, as a man of the house, you should behave better than that. Whatever you spit out, you should have to be very, very cautious of it. If the the lady was spitting out things like that, you should be the one to be saying no to that, to put stop to that. But if you are saying it, it's like both of you have sat down, have agreed that she is the one. And how are you going to run a successful, peaceful home with that perception in your head and the other lady as well? So you don't orchestrate any problems more to the one you have got. You should be looking at a direction whereby all those issues will come to an end and you guys can live peacefully again. But if you come across my video, it's just a piece of advice because you are too young to be facing this at your early stage. And unfortunately, you don't know how to handle it. And I hope that you do listen to correction, because some of your friends could have been telling you, I mean, probably advising you what to do. Probably you don't listen or they haven't. But I could see in some of your videos that some of them, they are the type that they can tell you the truth. And I know that by the time they listen to your video, which one you just released now, they should be able to tell you the truth. Because it is not good to be pointing fingers like that. Emotionally, it can break the girl down if she doesn't know anything about it. Although whatever you guys are saying to her now, probably it could turn around to come back to be part of her testimony. Probably you guys wanted God to remind, to just remember, to remember her, to open a file of remembrance. Because when someone is in that situation and this same thing has happened to her and it happened to the second one and you are pointing finger at her, you may suspect that because she has said and the mother has said and you pick them as false suspects. That should remain in your mind, and you even be praying towards it that it should go away from your mind. Because remember, what has happened has happened. It's not good to do more damages. How such will not happen again should be your priority, should be your focus. And you take the necessary steps and action. You have to be extremely careful. Except if those scenario, those video, if it happen to be just a cruising video, as a normal thing on social media, that is fine. But if it is a genuine fact that is happening in your home, no, you didn't take the right step. You cannot start pointing finger at that girl. No, because you haven't got a concrete evidence. Because she said something when she was angry, you all said a lot of things to each other. Oh, my day was all right. How are you, Sister Doris? Thank you. So we have to be extremely careful. There are some things that you will speed out. No matter how you are trying to forget, the person that you actually said that thing to, anytime he or she remembers, it breaks the person down. That is why, that is where forgiveness is very, very hard. And it is good to forgive, but it is not easy to forget. You forgive because you want to move on. You don't want any one error, any one mistake to rope you in a bondage. So you want to just do exactly how God wants it, and you forgive, you move on. But God doesn't even give us that ability to forget, because He says it in the Bible as well. He said, "Seek not yet repose. Here the Gandhi angel says, you are in the midst of foes. Wash and pray." So if Bible says that, you can forgive, but you cannot forget. Because if you forget, you will fall into the same trap. That is why you cannot forget. Because when you don't forget, that keeps you, it keeps you motivated, so that you don't become same victim of the same incidents. But you can forgive and move on. But sometimes to forget is very difficult, because that is the only tool you got to motivate you in order such thing not to repeat itself again in your life, in your way, around you. That is it. Thank you, Sister Doris. Yes. Happy Sunday, Sister Doris. Thank you. So that is it. I'm not going to take too much time, because I've made my point, and I know that probably by the time they start sharing my video, maybe you come across it. You have to, if it is really genuinely that scenario is happening in your home, you have to correct something. Don't put mess into a mess. Because when you add more mess into a mess, it becomes a disaster. But when you try as much as possible to clean a mess and apply wisdom, it becomes a message. People will learn from it. It will motivate you guys around, and you will not make such mistake again. It won't be more than this. If anyone wants to watch the full version of the video, you can go to their page. Lord of Lemon, he called himself. But what happened? This video that I saw, it touches me as a woman, that if it is reality, he needs to make an amendment. You can't point finger at that girl like that. If you handle two women in your house, ladies, and you don't know how to handle both of them, how to manipulate around them, then you have to do something. If the other one had a miscarriage, it doesn't mean that it's the first one, since it has happened to the first one before. You have to have your crucial, concrete evidence. You can't just say something happened and the next person to suspect is the first wife and the family. No, it's totally wrong. We have to be extremely careful how we think. Thank you very much. Thank you, Sister Doris. I appreciate you. Thank you. Have a wonderful week ahead. Happy Sunday to you as well. Thank you. And for the people that will come back and watch the recorded version, I say thank you to you as well. Thank you. And this is Queen Esther Blog. Until I come your way again. Thank you. Bye.